What's going on, y'all? Straight to the point. Sports and ENT here again with another one. Be sure to hit that like, sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications too to get all of my content too as well. Now, there has been a change of events. Now, yesterday, I did report that Ayton was initially set to sign with the Pacers, but things have taken a turn as the Suns have matched the offer for 133 mil for Aiden, and Aiden is now ineligible to be traded until January the 15th, and and will possess veto power over any trade until next July. And with Aiden on their books, the Suns are facing a projected 32 million tax penalty, and that's for the 22-23 season, and that's according to Bobby Marks. Okay, uh, initially all of this was reported by Sham Arena of the Athletic. This is my thing. This is my take on it, though. Okay, what's up with it, True Viking? I see you in the building, Queen. There, there are a lot of people that feel that um, Aiden, he kind of shot himself in the foot, so to speak. Well, look, I don't really feel that way. Okay, I know there's a lot of people that's coming out saying that Aiden he brought all of this on himself. Um, they felt like he hadn't progressed. He didn't do this. He didn't do that. Well, look, I'm not going for none of that shit because look, Aiden put in the work. Okay. Now, regardless of what people want to say about him, uh, his work habits and stuff like that, that's not the truth. Okay. That's not the truth. And, from the outside looking in, you could definitely say that. Uh, what's up with it, Memphis? Yeah, Aiden is a beast. And look, he showed up when everybody else said that he would not show up. Now, were there some stretches where he could have played a lot better and you started to question his desire sometimes? Absolutely. But this is the key thing that I always want to, repeat and I always want to go back on is the fact that when key players were absent, when they were when it seemed like all was lost, when CP3 was gone and Devin Booker was gone, guess what? He stepped up his play, and that right there to me that showed a lot. And on top of that, he got to the finals too. I mean, look, you talking about guys, majority of the time, even though the ball moves a lot, the majority of the time, CP3 is gonna have the ball in his hands, and D Book he's gonna get his buckets or whatever. It's only so much that can go around. So for people to come out here and say that Deandre Ayton is not worthy of the money or initially are worthy of the money, that's bullshit. And then on top of that, uh, I would feel bamboozled by the Suns too as well. I'd be like, man, you should have did this shit in the beginning. To be honest with you, so it looks like where we thought initially, what's up with it, Mike? Um, that the Suns, I'm sorry about that. The Pacers were going to have sort of like a twin tower thing going, sort of like the trend that's starting to happen just a little bit to a certain degree, especially when we talk about Rudy Gobert going over there with Minnesota and everything. It doesn't look like any of that is happening. And then on top of that, they're gonna keep him for a little bit. But see, then you also gotta wonder, and I know the brother Hitman X, shout out to Hitman X, Funky Town's finest. Uh, I know, people gotta wonder if he's gonna come back, highly motivated, or if he's gonna pull a situation where he's it's gonna show in his play, if his play is gonna be lackluster, if he's gonna be slacking and everything, because we all know what happened at the wrong time when him and Monty Williams had got into it, and that says a lot. You know, is he gonna come back? Is he gonna bounce back and everything? Like I said, man, he's a hard worker, man. Regardless of what people want to say, I've seen his work ethic. Now you got to question some of his decisions that he's made off the floor and everything. And that video game shit, that shit don't bother me. Look, everybody gonna play video games, but I know the whole 4 hours of sleep and everything, and trying to, uh, you know, run off of 4 hours of sleep and stuff like that. After a while, he's gonna have to, become more mature in that aspect. He's gonna learn. And sometimes it's a lot of things about NBA players that we got to understand that it takes them a while to adapt when it comes to the league in terms of their habits. For instance, Derrick Rose, he was a shitty eater. He had a very poor diet. He used to like to eat candy all the time and eat fast food and shit like that. And you see how that worked out. His, his injuries and started to, pile up. You know, and there was other guys in there that probably were shitty eaters. Like Charles Barkley had to come in and had to take his weight serious back in the day. Just some of the more obvious transitions that some of these guys had to make. Even Luca, he's beginning to know, okay, look, I got to take my conditioning serious so that I could go ahead and I can last you know the entire game. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just Ayton that has some things that he to work out. We're still talking about a young guy. He might look old, you know what I'm saying, or it might look older rather, but he's still a young guy under the in his young 20s and stuff. So y'all let me know what you think, man. Do you think Ayton is gonna come back, with the highly motivated way of playing, or do you think that he's gonna slack off on his part? And do you think that the Suns will be competitive and don't fold like they did at the end of last season? So y'all let me know what you think. Make sure you like the video, share it, subscribe, and also hit the notifications. Straight to the point. Sports and ENT. I get at you later.